Okay, we are live. Hopefully, you guys had a good week. It was a lot of fun. I know I was pretty busy this week, had a lot of stuff going on, and I thought I'd kick off the stream by going over the movie that we saw this week. So, I ended up seeing Shelby Oaks this week, and it was a pretty good movie. I'll go ahead and break it down and rate it for you. I'm going to add a movie ranking system so that it makes it a little bit easier on like how I'm rating these things. But we'll watch the trailer, kind of go over it a little bit, and then I'll give you like a ranking, and then you can determine whether or not you want to see it. Should be pretty fun. And then right after that, we'll jump into our gameplay. We're going to play some No Man's Sky, and we're going to try and get through basically up to where we died last time, which is where we went through our black hole. So hopefully we can get there tonight. That would be pretty dope. I am streaming a little bit later than normal because I ended up having a pretty busy day today. We played softball in a softball tournament. We did pretty good. It was a lot of fun. And then right after that, we worked out and then played pickleball. So very busy day, but no better way to end it and cap it off than to play some video games and stream with you guys. So without too much further ado, let's go ahead and pull up our trailer. So here we are with our setup. So I'm going to add in our movie ratings. So this is basically how I'm thinking of rating our movies. So essentially, how can I make this bigger for you guys? I don't know if this is going to help. You know what? We'll just talk over it. It's fine. You guys don't need to see the text. It's fine. So essentially, how we're going to do this is we're going to set up the pacing of the movie, okay? Is it a slow movie? Does it take a while for the action to get started? Or is this fast-paced, exciting, and a lot of fun? And then we'll go into whether or not it's actually, like, scary. And by that, I mean, like, are you actually going to be, like, freaked out and, kind of, like, afraid of what's going on? Next, we're going to go into the monster. Is it like a unique monster? Have we seen this monster before? Is this monster something we're used to? Is it like just another vampire type of movie, a werewolf type of movie? Not sure, but that's how we're going to do one of the stars. Then the next one is the gore. Is it like a good gore that's going to kind of build the movie in like a believable sense? Or is it that like disturbing and in my opinion, kind of gross gore where it's just like, I don't know if that's scary so much as like it's just unsettling type of gore. For me, I don't like movies like that, so I'm not going to award a star for that. But if you like those type of movies, then, by all means, you can add the star yourself. Is it believable? Does it make sense? So when the monster is doing stuff, like, are they making decisions that you would make in the type of horror movie, or are these stupid decisions to kind of advance the plot that you wouldn't normally think that people would make? Is it predictable? Are the jump scares predictable? Are the suspenseful scenes very predictable? Is it just kind of easy to read as the stuff goes on? Next, we'll go to, is the ending forced? And does it make sense based off of how they built up the movie? So are they going to beat the monster in a gimmicky way, or are they actually like defeating the monster in a believable way that makes sense? I would say a lot of horror movies fail this one, so it's very rare. I would award that one. Then, of course, does the special effects look good? In a 2025 movie, I would expect this to be yes, but you never know. Then, of course, is the acting actually good? Like, are these actors and actresses doing a good job portraying the situation and the event, or does it feel forced, or does it feel just kind of like someone shot it in their backyard? And then finally, should you watch it? The most important star, should you watch it? So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and watch some of the trailer so you guys can get a feel for it. And then I'll kind of go through and like add these star rating systems. So I'll put this off to the side. We'll make this bad boy full screen so you can see it. Pause up the music so we can hear the trailer, and we'll kind of go through this bit by bit. So let's put this actually up here in this top right section. Okay.
I'm so scared.
Okay. So that chick right there, she goes missing. Okay. She's like a YouTube paranormal ghost hunter. She ends up going missing in the film, and the story kind of revolves around her sister trying to locate and find her. Because it's been about like 5 or so years since she went missing. And so they end up starting the movie by doing like kind of like a documentary about the sister going missing, because what happens is her YouTube channel kind of blows up when she goes missing. So the sister is basically um trying to bring light to that situation and kind of showcase that her sister's still out there, and kind of keep her memory alive. And then, as we'll see, stuff kind of going on. So I'm not going to add like too many spoilers. I'm just going to kind of talk about the overall themes and stuff, and we'll just kind of like look at the trailer so you can get a gist of it. So, but that girl in the first shot, that's one of her YouTube videos. And that's kind of her last video before she goes disappearing. Okay.
Do you need help?
So this is the beginning of the movie. This kind of sets it off. That's the missing sister. And then this is the current sister that's looking for her old sister. We don't know who this guy is, presumably, but he's got a videotape. And what's on the videotape? That's what we're trying to figure out. So the sister goes and watches it.
Welcome back to the Paranormal Paradise. Today we're taking our first foray into the abandoned town of Shelby Oaks.
Okay, so as you can see, like I was saying, it's kind of that classic paranormal ghost hunter type of movie setup for the YouTuber.
Riley for the last 12 years. I know my sister's not dead.
Bodies were found outside of Shelby Oaks. Riley Brennan is still missing.
The last night I saw her, she said she saw a man standing in her window, staring at her.
So that's our big bad guy of the movie. It's kind of like a demon type of monster, but not really. It's more like a monster, kind of like a vampire, but it's just kind of a stalker type of monster.
You live alone out here?
So this is a pretty creepy portion of the movie, towards the end of the movie.
Where is my sister?
This is the middle part of the movie that kind of gets you that first look at the monster. Okay, so there you go. That is the trailer. All right, so now let's go into our ranking system, okay? So basically, Shelby Oaks, let's go ahead and have that in the background. We can set that up. And then we'll have this guy here. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so all in all, in the movie, like I said, let's go over the pacing. Okay. I thought it paced it pretty well. The beginning of the movie, like I said, starts off with like kind of a documentary type of setup. And then you kind of take the movie from Riley's perspective and the filming perspective. Now, normally I don't like when horror movies film it like from the perspective of like the camera. I prefer a like classic kind of movie, third person, third party kind of view. So I like how like at the beginning of the movie, they showcase it from the camera perspective, showcasing like the YouTube perspective. But then after you kind of start following the sister that's searching for Riley, the missing sister, you get it from a normal movie perspective. So you would kind of blend those two, and the movie just doesn't stay from that, like, I shot it from my camera kind of perspective. So all in all, I thought the pacing was pretty good. It slows down a little bit in the middle, but the beginning is pretty well paced, and then the ending is pretty well paced. So overall, I would say the pacing is like a 2/3 of a star to, like, we'll just say like half a star. But overall, it's a pretty good pacing. Not very many slow moments, but there are a few. Then the question is it scary? Now, this is kind of subjective because different people's scare levels are different, but essentially, I would say it's a kind of like creepy kind of feeling. Like you're just kind of like, ooh, you don't really get like, I need to hide under the blankets, but you get that like, uneasy kind of feeling when you're watching it in some of the moments, because it's kind of tapping into that, like, someone stalking you / haunting you, but you don't really know. And they do a good job not really showcasing the monster too much. So there's a lot that's kind of left up to the imagination and the build up, because it's more just kind of suspenseful stuff. So you're thinking like, maybe it's ghost, maybe not, but you're not really sure until they get kind of further into the movie. The monster, I would say, is not really a unique monster in regards to, like, they do a lot of these kind of like stalker demon kind of monsters that kind of like stalk their prey, kind of like a ghost possession thing. So I wouldn't say that it's like very unique, but it's got an interesting perspective because the monster's not like completely by itself. In regards to the gore, it's that standard kind of slasher horror movie gore. It's not too bad. It's not creepy, it's not gross. It's just kind of that normal, just enough to kind of showcase the point. So not a lot of it either as well. So I like that in horror movies. I don't like it when it's just disturbing. So basically, we're going to go half a star on 1. We're going to go half a star on 2 in regards to like scary. We'll go half a star on the monster because, again, it's kind of the typical monster. Then gore-wise, we'll give it a full star. So that puts us at 2.5 stars right now out of 10. Then, is it believable or makes sense? Now, up until the ending, it's pretty believable on what's going on, and it makes a lot of sense. But we'll give this one a 1 star, okay? Because the ending is kind of its own star rating in itself. So, in regards to like believability, I think it's reasonable, and it does a good job kind of building that believability. It's only the ending where it kind of gets that classic horror film trope. So we'll give it 1 star there. So we're at 3.5 stars. Is it predictable? Are the jump scares predictable? I would say no. There was actually 2 jump scares that weren't extremely obvious. I mean, jump scares are kind of obvious because of how they set them up, but they weren't like, oh, I saw that coming. No, they were pretty, you actually kind of jump a little bit, because it comes from another angle, so you're not quite expecting it. It's a different type of thing than what you're expecting. So that's pretty good. We'll give it a star there. So we're at 4.5 stars now. Now here, we're not going to give it a star. Does the ending make sense? Is it forced? Do they beat the monster? Now, I'm not going to spoil that, but the point is the ending was definitely forced. It did not make sense to me because the whole motive of the character, that the main character that you're following, is very clearly laid out. But then at the end of the movie, I feel like it's disregarded and completely changed. And it didn't really make sense why that happened. And the actions that were made and taken after they made that change. It just didn't really follow with me, especially after the whole buildup of what had been happening. So like the decisions at the end did not make sense. So we're not going to give it a star there. So we're still at 4.5 stars. Now, of course, the special effects look good. It's a modern horror film. So the special effects should just be kind of satisfactory. They weren't too over the top. They weren't too crazy. It's just that typical, like, yo, this is a horror movie. We started off from the kind of grainy perspective, and then we go into the like movie kind of perspective, and the monster's creepy when you see it. But like I said, they did a good job not really showcasing too much of the monster. So we'll give it a 1 star there. So 5.5 stars now. Is the acting good? I would say yes. They do a good job acting. You know, the characters don't like take you out of the story with their acting, which sometimes happens in horror films. Like sometimes it just kind of is like, okay, that didn't really make sense. I didn't really believe that. Like, okay, it's kind of now turning into a comedy skit. You know, right now, I would say the acting was good and on brand for what they were going for. They're going for kind of like a documentary that turns into a detective kind of setup and then transitions into a horror haunting kind of setup. So good acting. They did a good job. So we'll give it a star there. So now we're at 6.5 stars. Did you watch it? Okay. This one, it's always debatable. It's at a 6.5 stars right now. It could get like it's 7 star basically, but I mean, really the rating system is pretty much out of 9 stars. So on a 6.5, should you go watch it? I think it's a pretty good horror movie, especially if you like that kind of that stalker kind of vibe, that eerie kind of tension built type of horror movie, kind of more like a thriller and suspense. It's not super scary. There are some kind of like a little bit of cult stuff in it. So if you don't like the cult stuff, you know, you could kind of stay away. It's very minor, maybe like 10 minutes of the movie, but it is like a good motivation for what's happening in the movie. So it is kind of like centered around that, but it's only like 10 minutes of the movie actual screen time, but it is the whole underlying thought process behind it. So I would say you should watch it. It's worth watching. It's a horror movie that's worth watching, especially nowadays. Kind of to recover after Halloween. It was pretty good. Like I said, it was interesting to see that they filmed it from the YouTube kind of perspective and then transitioned into the normal movies perspective, as well as starting it off with the documentary. So they kind of hit like 3 different styles of horror films in this one film. So it's kind of unique in that aspect. But yeah, I liked it. 6.5 stars. It's not bad out of 9. The pacing is decent. It's not too scary, but it is kind of creepy. Then the monster, you know, it's not too unique, but interesting enough. And like I said, the only thing that didn't make sense to me was the ending. So all in all, there you go. 6.5 stars out of 9. For this movie, you know, so definitely maybe put it on your list to watch. Like I said, it was kind of a unique perspective. So with that being said, we're done with that. So we will go ahead and transition now into our gameplay. So last we left off, we were playing No Man's Sky. We had died. We had restarted. We've traveled to our second solar system. We found a portal glyph off of a fellow traveler's grave. And now we're setting up ourselves to jump into the next system. So we're going to do some of the Atlas quests and hopefully discover the anomaly. And then maybe we can get a black hole out of it and progress a little bit further than we did before we died on the last one. Now, there is like this kryptonite type planet with some cool monsters or like critters, and I think it'd be interesting to maybe tame one of those, because I think we have access to creature pellets now. So if we could tame them, that would be kind of cool. If it's going to take too much effort, then we're not going to do it. We're just going to jump into the next thing because we got to get to that center. But we do have 2 missions that we accepted that were kill creatures missions. So we'll go ahead and like kind of achieve that while trying to get some pets on this planet and kind of progress towards getting the anomaly and hopefully a black hole. So that's what's in store for our No Man's Sky playthrough. you know, we'll play for probably, let's say, about an hour and a half. I think that's a good solid amount of time. You know, should be a good fun time. And hopefully you guys enjoy as we kind of jump through that. So, hopefully your weekday's fun, your weekend's sizing up, and you know, you got some stuff planned, some setup. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going on a 5K run, so that should be fun. Why I sign up to go run 3.5 or 3.25 miles, 3.2 miles, beats me, but you know, it's for a charity, good cause. A lot of friends will be doing it, so should be a fun time. All right, we have our permadeath save here. Got 2 hours of playtime on it already, so we should be good to rock and roll. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying our little playthrough. I did make some more progress on setting up another series. I still gotta play with the thumbnail, still gotta set up some of these kind of gimmicks that'll make it a little bit more chat entertaining and fun. So hopefully you guys will like that one. It's not set up yet, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Alright, so we got a little bit of stuff going on. So what we're going to do is kind of hopefully cut some stuff down that prevents us from getting too much lag going. Alright. So, this is our kryptonite planet. And these two critters were pretty cool looking and interesting. So we'll try and get them if we can. Let's see if we can't boost our graphics a little bit better to do that. Restarting required for the setting to take effect. Alright, well, let's just do that real quick, because I think we should be fine. I don't think it should crash us with a tiny bit improvement to the graphics. Last time, I think it was all the extra videos we were streaming and stuff, but it seems to be fine as we kind of spam it around. So hopefully we should be good. Alright, so we have a mission called Travel to the Coordinates. So we're going to go ahead and do that and see if we can't find our setup. So let's go ahead and shoot ourselves over here. If this takes us to our kryptonite planet, that would be great. Which it will. Okay, so hopefully while we're here, we can pick up our... let's go ahead and recharge that. Hopefully we can go ahead and pick up some pets. So that would be cool. You know, these critters are kind of interesting. And like I said, I think we do have access to creature pellets. We just need carbon, so that should be easy enough. We'll go ahead and open these up. Alright, this is an exosuit upgrade. And a multi-tool upgrade. Okay, so that increases our reload, or decreases reload time, increases damage and fire output. Not bad. And then what did our exosuit upgrade do? Okay, this is to shield, targeting solar panel power and life support tanks. So we get a boost going with any of these things? No. Okay, well, we'll just leave it there. Go ahead and move this to our ship. Go ahead and move this to our ship as well. We'll keep that, and yeah, that should be good. All right, let's go ahead and zip over here. As we break the atmosphere. Okay. Let's see, what can we see? Alright, there's some critters there for us to tame. And you know what? Let's go ahead and land on the top of this mountain over here. Next to these sodium deposits. Flowers. So we have some stuff. So just like kryptonite would be in real life, it's a frosty planet. So let's go ahead and I want to mine some carbon so that we can make some creature pellets. So let's go ahead and melt that down. We need about 60 for one pellet. I don't know how many pellets it'll take, but hopefully not too many. And the laser's starting to get up there in damage. Doing pretty good. Oh, the Sentinel's gonna get mad at us. Alright, and then let's go ahead and see if we can't craft this. Offer food. Creatures that can be fed directly. Bait thrown from the critters. And feeding creatures can just allow them to be mounted. Adopt as companion. Okay, so we got one of our pets. These cute little blue, like moth dragonfly looking things. Oh my gosh. I still have yet to fix that button, by the way. And we have to go over here to get our objective before we can kind of advance to the anomaly. And then we will almost be caught up to where we need to be caught up before our last death. So we'll go ahead and grab some of this so we're not totally out of stuff. Definitely grab some of that as well as that. And then let's check our visor. It says it's right there. So hopefully we're good. If we could find those yellow moths, that would be great, because the yellow moths are also cute and would be an interesting pet for us. I don't know how many pets you can have, so we'll just have 2 for now, and then hopefully that should be sufficient. I'm not really sure what we can do with the pets either, but you know, it's got to be something cool. You know, if we can place them down, that would be cool, and maybe like have them do stuff with us. Okay, let's go ahead and kill that. Manage the companions from X. The companions can be summoned to accompany you on the planets where they can help find and collect resources, feed and pet, and customize. Oh, okay, so if we summon our pet... Oh, there we go. Summon. Feeling sad. Well, that's not good. Let's gently pet. And let's give a treat. And... oh my gosh, can we ride? Oh, we can! That is so cool. Okay, so we can fly around on our moth dragon bug thing. That's cool. Alright, so this mount is space, A and D, and then shift is lower or speed up. Alright, let's see where we have to go. This way? Okay, this is definitely a cool pet for us to pick up. You know, it's kind of like a fantasy dragon thing. So let's have them aim this way. Okay, and that was not where we pointed. We were pointed that way, but okay, sure, yeah. All right. Now I'm not sure what's gonna happen when I hit space. I don't know if it's just gonna like land or if it's gonna like drop me, but you know what? We're adventurers, right? So space. Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna happen. So I'm not really sure how to like descend, but that was cool. Definitely dope. Can we just have it follow us now? Oh no, that's not ours. It left. But I guess once you hop off, it doesn't actually like leave. I guess it's just gonna kind of follow around and stuff. All right, well that's good. It's good to know that our pet likes us and it's gonna be kind of palling around. Now I don't know what it'll do for us. Apparently it can find stuff and collect stuff, so that'd be cool. But you know, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a cool pet? I think it's kind of cool. You know, now which one it is, I don't know. Maybe it stays above us. Yeah, I think it's up there, right? Oh, there it is. It's that one. All right, let's go ahead and recharge our equipment and see what the signal has for us. There are no signs of life. There's only the static of a broken communicator. Let's get those records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they were, they are long gone now. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining unit. So we love this. Don't think we have any wiring looms, but we definitely have this. We can craft one of those for sure. So that should get us one step closer. I don't think we can make that, but we should be able to buy it at the space station. So what else do we need to do? It would be cool if we could find that moth as well. I don't know if you can have multiple pets of different species, but I'm sure you can. It's probably not like a super hard limit. So let's just kind of look around a little bit to see if we can find one of those yellow moths. And then if we can, cool. If we can't, then we'll give up. But you know, I'm feeling pretty lucky. I'm sure we can find one. We're pretty low on sodium stuff, so we're just gonna be kind of like running around from sodium deposit to sodium deposit while we wait to find our next pet. And then once we find our pet, or if we don't find the pet and we give up, then we will jump off to find the Artemis setup. I think once we leave space, I think that's when the anomaly will contact us and we'll get to speak to Nada and Polo. There's some stuff over there. No, we've already seen them. Not seeing any other critters. Let's keep going for these, oh, no, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Grab some sodium. And we'll go ahead and recharge as well.
Technology recharge.
And we'll give it one more look over to see if we can't find our cute little yellow moss. And if we can't find them, like I said, we'll go without. You know, the blue dragon pet is pretty cool. I also like the fact that we can ride it. So that's definitely cool to have a pet that is rideable. Go ahead and destroy that goo. Ooh, a scanner module. That'll be good. Now we're getting to the limits of our multi-tool. don't know if we have enough space. Yeah, see, we don't have enough space for our scanner module. So we'll just have to leave it as it is for now. But it would definitely be good because I think that makes it to where when you scan something, it gives you more money. Which is always nice to have more money in here. This is a rich man's game exploring the galaxy. They definitely don't like poor people doing that. You know, the cruel world going from galaxy to galaxy. You know, they require a couple $1 million for their different spaceship upgrades and whatnot. Nanites and money. Alright, I'm not seeing it, so let's go ahead and give up on our yellow moth. Destiny showcases that we only get the blue guy from this planet. So we're just gonna have to go without. But no big deal, no big loss. These guys are cool enough as it is. I wonder, I think my pet should still be near, right? But sure. Did we summon him? Yeah, summon. Feeling effervescent.
Thermal protection falling.
Gently pet again, and then we'll ride. I know we're like right next to the spaceship, and I probably should have rode the dragon going there first, but you know, we're not used to it yet. We'll use them more as the time goes on. All right, let's jump into space now. Head towards the space station. Okay. Artemis entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have their signal, but you are not Artemis entity. Tell the truth. Your signal is familiar to Nada. We have been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard. Yes, a proper introduction to our home. Alright. We are now back at the space anomaly. So this is where we kind of left off and maxed out towards the last stream. Life. So we're good. You know, and hopefully we don't get a crash like we did last time. Solid. Oh, you know what? I totally should have killed some of those critters. So we're gonna have to do some talking to people again. So let's go ahead and chat it up with our priest here. You know, and this is a cooler looking Korvax too. I like the, you know, detail and like setup. You know, this person is very fashionable. I don't know how old they are or how long it took them to get that fashion, but I like it. You know, they look cool. Go ahead and ask about this guy. That's what we did last time. Let's see. Let's go ahead and ask about the space station. Okay. Go ahead and ask about them. And then we'll ask about Polo. And we're good. Now we go speak to Polo like we did last time. Okay. Let's see. Ask how. Okay. Cool. Alright. We're good there. Alright, let's go talk to Helios. So he should give us some nanites to buy some cool stuff with. Okay. I think we were at 3 planets that we discovered all of the data on. So that should be good for us. Wow, we did not get a lot of nanites for that. I was kind of hoping for a lot more, but whatever. Okay. What are we doing? Technology researcher. Okay. Yo, what is up? Let's see what you got. So, we wanted to get this last time. And then... what else did we want? We wanted the nutrient thing for food. And then the personal refiner. And then let's go ahead and grab this one as well. And alright. Next guess. We're gonna try and find our other supercharged slot. I think it's here. So we're gonna guess there. And we were wrong. So, okay. No big deal. See some construction stuff. The trade terminal would be pretty good. So let's go nutrient processor first. Then an automated feeder would be nice. And that's all of our money. Okay, cool. So we'll chill out there. Let's go back to Nada, and hopefully she gives us our black hole, and we can go jump into one of those. Ask what to do. Okay. Alright. Let's go with help with exploration. That was the right one, right? Yeah, track a black hole. Okay, good. I thought I sold for a second. So we do have our black hole that we can find. So now we just need to get into a black hole, and then we can make our next big jump, and we will be one step closer. Is there a trade terminal here? There's gotta be, right? What is this? Appearance. What does this guy do? Oh, he's got food stuff. Okay. Egg sequencer. Okay, we haven't done any egg breeding stuff, so I don't know what to do for that. What does this person do? He's got a very interesting alien face. Okay. Living pearls. I don't think we have any of those. Hyperdrive. Okay, none of that stuff is useful. And oh, you know what? Maybe they have a multi-tool somewhere. Okay, so let's go over here. So we talk to them. Maybe there's something in here. Yeah, multi-tool. Okay. Just a C-class. Nothing crazy. No. Any of these trade terminals? Doesn't look like it. Starship research. Ooh. Maybe this guy can get us that setup. This thing. This thing was useful. Alright, is there anything else we can buy? Is it the... I think it's the phase beam. That, like we said, for the starship that allows us to kind of melt off shields and stuff. Okay, significant upgrade to the hyperdrive that allows an instantaneous warp even while conventional systems are blocked by starship combat. So this lets us escape when we're getting destroyed. Might be good to have that. Oh, we have that many nanites? Okay, so let's go ahead and get... Let's get this guy, because it's not going to cost us too much. I hate that it keeps making me, like, re-go in every time. And well, you know what? We'll get all the landing jet stuff. And we'll get the recharge for him. I don't think we'll equip all that stuff, but we'll definitely do it. Okay. I don't know if I want to buy those. Alright. Let's see. Does this guy have anything that we want as well before we dip out? Okay. I think this one is a really good shooting thing.
Item received.
We'll get that one, and then what else should we grab? Better drill, and sure, why not? We can get the fishing item as well. And then we should be good on multi-tool stuff for now.
Item received.
Okay, we don't need all the recipe stuff for now. And I want to get, I think, this one. Because this causes targets hit by the pulsar to burn. We'll chill for that now. Let's go ahead and leave with what we got. Okay. I think maybe there's a trade terminal over here. Maybe. Or maybe it's outside. Let's go this way. What's this guy? Multi-tool decommissioning. Okay, we would need to buy another one. Let's grab our teleporter. Alright, what's over here? Not sure what's up here. Looks like it takes us back to the beginning setup. Okay. Alright, so maybe there is no trade terminal. It's fine. We didn't want to buy anything over here anyways. We'll just go to the space station, and then once we're there, we'll jump to our next system. And hopefully we can buy some wiring looms. Alright, so here's our Artemis guy. We already talked to him before. Ask what's wrong. Okay. They found a crashed ship. Our ship. Green ID is in strike station. Outside, but I think I'm safe. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's where we were last time. Okay, so basically they're just saying, yo, help find us. We are trapped and scared and alone. Okay. So let's get our wiring loom, upgrade our tools, and then we should be good to jump to our next system, get a black hole going, and we'll finally be caught up to where we last left off. So we do have a cool pet now. You know, if you guys think of a cool name, let me know. Otherwise, it's on me. Come up with a interesting name. And no promises that I can deliver on that, but, you know, I'll at least try something. Like I said, it's kind of like a blue dragon bug thing, so it'd be interesting to kind of have it named off of that aspect. But I'm not really sure what to call it. Okay. Go to the trade terminal. Nice. So we need quite a lot of that stuff. Okay, so first, ionized cobalt, magnetic resonator, and quantum computer. Lubricant. Okay. Alright, solar mirror and wiring loom as well as antimatter. So let's go ahead and grab this guy and move him over there. We'll put him in there. We'll go buy that stuff, and then definitely want this as well. So we can add one more thing. It should be our emergency warp. And we need 2 more of those. Okay. So let's see. How much money we got? Okay, decent amount. So we need 2 of these.
Product received.
Need 2 more of these.
Product received.
Oh my gosh, how many of these? I think a decent amount.
Product received.
Probably 5 for now, but we might need more. So that's 3. 2 and 2. Microprocessors. We don't need any. Need 2 more microprocessors for this guy. We'll go ahead and place him there. We'll add that and get those 2 microprocessors. Let's see. 2 of these.
Product received.
Okay. Go ahead and upgrade it. And we just need the lubricant. What else do we need? Go ahead and add that as well. And then I don't have any of that stuff. So I don't think we saw a quantum computer or a magnetic resonator. No. And no gold either. Okay. Let's go to sell. Is there anything interesting we can sell there? Nope. And then doesn't really sell for a lot. Okay, this one sells for a decent amount, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. I mean, we don't really need this stuff. So let's go ahead and sell it. And then we should be good. Okay. Did we talk to this guy already? Yeah, we did. Okay, then let's go ahead and lift off and travel to our next system. Okay. Crack a black hole, that's what we want to do. And then what else did we need to do? Tab. We need to... Oh, we need... Oh no, we already did that. We need antimatter. So we need 1 antimatter, 5 antimatter, and a warp cell. So 6 antimatter with 1 of these. So we can make 1 of those. Antimatter. So how many of these can we build? Just 2. Well, we need gold for that. Much better to have this. We have enough warp fuel for that. And we can make the one warp cell for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and crap our warp cell. And use it here. And then we just need to get gold, which we can get from our asteroids. Which is no biggie. And then multi-tool wise. Oh, we need 2 more wiring looms for the multi-tool. So let's go back in there and grab that. Totally should have checked that first. But, you know, like I said, we're on a spending spree. So sometimes stuff gets overlooked. But we will definitely jump into our black hole after we get that. Alright. Was it 2 of these or 1?
Product received.
It's 2. Okay, so 1 more.
Product received.
Okay. And we spent a lot on these wiring looms. Yeah, we lost like 500k off of that. But we are good now. Alright, let's jump into our black hole, shall we? Now is the time. Okay. Are our missions? Our current missions, do they have to be done in this galaxy? Let's look at our mission log. The client is seeking to manage local wildlife. Oh, it says local. Locate creatures on a planet surface. Locate creatures on a planet surface. Let's go to this planet. I think this planet had a bunch of predators too, so I won't feel too bad killing stuff on this planet. Because they're all hostile predator type guys. Alrighty. Cool, there's something over here. And landed. Alright, let's go ahead and discover this. And then we'll start killing stuff. And we're doing it for quests, not out of enjoyment.
Radiation protection falling.
But it has to be done. Okay. Oops. Oh, okay. Alright, how many of that? How many more do we have to go? Not fun killing things, but like I said, for the quest, we are doing it. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright. Alright, got that. Let's go ahead and grab this. So we're at 6 out of 15. And I think we only need to kill 15. Gosh. Alright, there's a lot over here.
Radiation protection falling.
Okay. There's another salvage module thing. Let's see, any other critters that we can destroy? I don't want to stray too far from the ship, that way we can bounce away when we need to.
Radiation protection.
I don't die really quick. Okay. I don't think we have a lot of dihydrogen. Let's go ahead and mine some of this stuff. I'm not sure what you have to do to get deuterium, but that is on one of our weapons lists to discover. Alright, any critters? Not really.
Radiation damage detected.
Okay, let's go ahead and add some of that. Can we hit this guy? Oh my gosh, we can. Just very difficult. Alright, we got him. Nice. What else can we find? Is that the last one we needed? Alright, we need 4 more. Don't want to do it too close to our...
No free slots inserted.
Oh, that's not cool. Oh no. Don't want that guy investigating us. Alright, we can destroy this guy. Can we send that to the ship? No. But before we do, we should have space for that sodium stuff.
Radiation protection falling.
Alright, let's run a little bit away. Oh, here's some more sodium. Nice, perfect timing. Alright, 2 more of these and we should be good. We can stop our murder spree. Oh, there's one. Alright, 1 more. We should be good to go. Okay, not hearing anything crazy.
Radiation protection falling.
Oh. Nice. Alright, we got our last critter. So let's go ahead and turn that quest in. Where's our spaceship?
Radiation protection
This way.
falling.
Ow, that hurt. Can we make it to our spaceship without needing to recharge?
Radiation protection offline.
Can we make it before our shield goes away? Yes. Alright. Let's launch. We'll go ahead and put this in here. We'll make our way to turn in our missions and then jump to our black hole system. Oh. Alright, where's our mission? Okay. And exosuit upgrade is always good. And of course, money is good too.
Unit received.
Alright. Let's go ahead and jump to our new solar system. Quick transfer to Starship. Let's go ahead and transfer this to the Starship as well. Alright, should be good. Alright, let's warp now. Alright, let's find ourselves a black hole. Alright. This one's kind of along the way. Somehow it's out of our jump range. Is there any other black hole en route? That one's kind of behind us. What's our starship looking like? You know what? If we get gold, only at 355. Is there a way to get another module? Let's see if we can't get another hyperdrive module from our space station here. I don't know if they sell one, but if they do, that should hopefully, because we needed to get to at least 454 to make it to the black hole system. Because right now our range is 355. So it would be good if we could get that. Okay. Uh-huh. No. Is there an A hyperdrive? No. Alright.
Received.
Might have been a waste. Let's store that. Move that there. Let's install that there. Alright, 502. That was just what we needed. Alright, we're good. So now we can warp to that black hole and then we can jump through it and then we are good to go. And it's en route. Boom. All right, we're doing good. We are now almost caught up to where we last left off. Before our second death. So let's go ahead and add to our jump counter. Boom. Our second jump for the series. We just have to fly into that thing to get our next jump. Oh, that planet looks like Earth. Okay, that's cool. Outlaw system. Local system authorities have been displaced by outlaws. Oh wow, so this is like an outlaw system. So hopefully we can destroy enough of these to get enough gold to activate our emergency warp. Okay, some stuff is going on now. Not like mining anything. Is this not there? Yeah, okay, it's not there. Alright, no big deal. We'll just go a little bit over here. Okay, none of these asteroids are here. Alright, fine. Okay, well, I guess they are a little bit there. 46 gold still. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and open these bad boys. And check it out. Cool, so we made it to our first outlaw system. I think we could get into the outlaw system because we did kill those 2 pirates. And they have the outlaw, like, set up. Okay. Buccaneer entity. Cool, we could get some dialogue help. Let's do a trade symbol. Alright, we learned the word for trade. Cool. Let's give him a gift for teaching us the language. Alright, what else can we get? Yo, what is up, dread entity? Let's get some more dialect help. Alright, let's get an aggression warning. Okay, that's a good word to know. Give him a gift too. Let's see what this guy knows. Alright, and we're out of gifts. So let's get another aggression symbol. Disconnection. Okay, that's good to know. What's another word, dude? Friendship. Help. Okay, that's good. Looting entity. That's kind of interesting. Do they all have like these, get the technology symbol. They all have these, outlaw names, you know, on their, like, prefix. That's kind of cool that it changed to something to match the system. Please, always a great word to know. I think this is our last guy that can teach us something. Go trade. Nanites. Nice. Get some free carbon. And aftermarket upgrades.
Product received.
Vicious. This is for our gun.
Product received.
Okay. Oh, there's one more guy that can teach us something. Let's see, what can this guy do? Let's go with aggression. Dangerous. Nice. Grab some more free carbon. Illegal black market goods. Suspicious packets, good. Seller to get instrument technology. Okay. So I think these we can sell for a lot of nanites, but you need a lot of money. And these can sell for a lot of money in regular systems. So let's
Product received.
waste a lot of money, right? We should have just enough to cover that stuff. Okay. Do we have enough money for an exosuit upgrade as well? Go ahead and send it there for the tech suit upgrade, maybe. Fingers crossed. And we're wrong. Okay, so maybe it's this spot. But there's supposed to be another like super boost thing. Okay. What's this guy sell? Bounty Master. A Walker Brain. I know that's a pretty good one. We have to shoot a ship down? Is that what that's saying? Rumors about a heavy laden expedition. Glorious voyage traveling through a nearby capital ship. It's weighed down by valuable cargo. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not good enough. Deliver illegal cargo. Well, that's kind of what we're doing anyways, to get into the normal system. Okay. This is a hyperdrive module. So let's go ahead and store this B. And then move him here. And we'll install our hyperdrive there. Okay, and let's go ahead and we need to get some gold. So we'll go, oh wait, let's look at multi-tool. C-class. And it's a lot of money that we don't have. Okay, cool. What's this guy? I've been busy traveling until you seek lost records, hidden data. Ask what they are selling. Where's new places? Purchase old scrap. Oh, we don't have any of these tainted metal things. Alright, oh, what's the... Oh, some more people that teach us language stuff. Let's go with technology or knowledge. What's this guy? Let's get some more stuff. Let's go with trade. Offer, that's a good one. Friendship symbol. Yeah, friendship symbol. Station core. Life support system. Kss. Commercial monitoring disabled. Station defenses primed. Kss. Freedom. Atlas Aryan surveillance uplink rejected. Request the voice of freedom. Glorious survivor. The promised door will be yours. Glass, 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 glass. Do we have to give it glass? Huh. Alright, well, I don't really know what to do with that, so... Cool. What else can we find before we jump our system? We need... What do we need? We need gold. That's what we need. So let's go into this asteroid belt over here. Go ahead and shoot this bad boy up. Cool, we're getting some gold from it. What we wanted. So we need to get like 200 something gold.
Warning. Threat detected.
So I know that there's some guys out there for us. How far away are they? They're pretty far away. If they get closer to us, we might engage them. Might not. But we really need this gold. So we'll just keep doing this. Alright. 119. Let's go ahead and store this one. Re-equip that one. We're almost to the gold that we need. Alright, that's silver. We don't want that. Where is this guy? Oh, he's far away. Yeah, we don't have to worry about him. We are set. We're good. Silver again. Okay. This guy gold. Nope, silver again. Okay. Maybe this guy. Nope, Titrium. Alright, let's just keep hitting asteroids to get some gold. You know, it would be interesting if, like, in real life...
Threat detected.
Threat level significant. He's pretty close. Close as our... Okay, it's close too. Alright, let's engage this guy for the money. In worst case, we can always run away. I think it's just him. I don't think he has any backup.
Hostile ships approaching.
Ships? Could just be one, right? Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, we're doing okay. Oh. Alright, not bad. We're still fine. Okay, that was not a good rocket usage. Come on, just shoot him a little bit before his shields come back. Nice. Dude, that wasn't too bad.
Hostile ships defeated.
Okay, nice. We were able to survive that. Cool. Alright, so that's solid, but we still need to find some gold. So we need ourselves an asteroid. That gives us gold, so we can upgrade our hyperdrive. And this one is silver. Okay, what about you? Silver as well. What about you? Any guesses? I'm thinking it's going to be Titrium. Or nothing. Okay, it's silver. You know, it'd be interesting though if in space, like, there's just all these gold, like, asteroids. I wonder how many, like, asteroids it would take to make it, like, worth traveling to space to, like, mine it. You know, because, like, you gotta think it's a couple $billion or millions to, like, create a starship. Or, like, a spacecraft to go into outer space. So would they be able to, like, recoup the costs by mining gold asteroids? And are there a lot of gold asteroids to mine? The next question. And, you know, how far away are these asteroids? All all important questions when it comes to what you got to do to get some money in space. Alright, let's just do a little jump. See if we can't find some more. There we go. This is what we're looking for. Oh, is this one gold? This one might be gold. Oh, silver. What about this guy? Oh, that one was gold. Anomaly detector. Interesting. Go ahead and break up some of that. Single-use geometric beacon that probes the surrounding area for near-space anomalies. Okay.
Warning. Threat detected.
There's this threat. How close is he? Yo, where is he? Yo, it says he's like up here, but I cannot find him. Oh wait, there he is on the right. Not enough gold. Is our shields like fixed? Because I'm tempted to take him on. That last guy didn't give us hardly any trouble at all. Finally, some gold. This one is gold, so we'll finish mining this. Maybe this one as well. Alright, let's go ahead and activate that. Dang, still not enough. Alright, we'll keep mining for some more gold. And then once we get the last little bit of gold that we need, should be good. Kind of cool to see this NPC spaceship like mining the asteroids like we are. You know, it's a nice little touch to make the space reality feel more real.
Warning. Threat detected.
Alright, here's another guy. He's probably not good. We would not like to fight him if we could avoid it. He coming towards us though? Doesn't look like it. Should be good. We should be fine. Okay. And there's like hardly any gold that we can find, but we need gold. Well, what is this? Like a space jellyfish? That's cool. What happens if we shoot it? Nothing? Okay, cool. Alright, let's check on our pirate entity dude. That one's pretty close. Is there another one? Oh, still haven't found. Okay. We need another, like, I don't know, like last time we had these like huge
Threat detected.
He's pretty far away too. I wish I knew which of these asteroids gave gold, you know? Because right now it's just like so many asteroids that just aren't giving us the stuff we want. I like these long, skinny ones. Are the gold ones. As I say that. Oh, yeah, okay, we're getting some gold. Yeah, so just kind of these big, long ones. Okay, I think we finally found out which ones are gold. So now we just need to get some gold nuggets. 173. Let's go ahead and recharge that. Okay. Alright, there was a gold nugget. Alright, we just need to get to 220. We're at 206. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Okay. One step closer. A little concerned about those space pirates. But I like that, like, unlike the ones that are, like, trying to attack you, that initiate, like, the communication first, those guys, at least, there's only one of them. So close. One more gold asteroid should do it. Just keep aiming for these kind of long, skinnier ones. And then maybe one of them will be our gold. Alright. Finally got enough. Okay. And then I think that's all we needed. So let's see if we can't jump to that black hole without dying. Where's our black hole? Let's go back towards the space station. Because then we can hopefully see our black hole. Then we just jump into our black hole and then we're good. Okay, that's the bounty guy. Is it this thing?
Warning. Threat detected.
This guy's kind of close. Let's see if we can take him. Firepower for now. Can do without the ship base distance, but we need that rocket launcher.
Hostile ships approaching.
Ooh, easy.
Hostile ships defeated.
That's free money right there. He didn't stand a chance. Okay, where's our black hole? What happens if we pulse through this thing? Nothing. Okay. I was hoping something cool would happen by going into that smoke. Alright, let's pulse towards this. Okay. Where can we find our black hole? Approach the black hole. Where is this guy? I swear it was like close by. I saw it before. Can we like mark it? No. I'm afraid of going too far away from our safety net. Alright, let's go this way. Might be on the other side of this Earth-like planet. Okay, no, not seeing it yet. So let's go this way. Okay, some stuff is happening. Yo, where is this black hole? Alright, let's go this way. Does scanning reveal the black hole? Do you guys know? If like scanning allows us to find it? It can't be that sun, right? Scan. Scan. Oh, okay. That's something.
Warning. Threat detected.
Alright, let's just keep warping a little bit this way. Alright, let's look around. See if we can't see our black hole. I swear it was not this far away. Like right when we came into the system, it was basically like we were looking at it. Is that it? Is this our black hole over here? There's something over here, at least. Wow, it's just freighters. Where? The map show where it is? Alright, let's jump in this space anomaly, get the free exosuit upgrade at least. Or not the free one, but you know, the extra exosuit upgrade. And then we'll try to do our jump into this black hole and we will wrap it up. Getting pretty tired. But yeah, I can't believe I can't find this black hole. You guys saw it, like we saw it when we came in. Black holes just don't disappear, right? Like, they don't just... Once the system is a black hole system, it stays a black hole system. Like, it would be weird for a black hole system to not be a black hole system anymore. Or am I tripping? Don't know how that works. Definitely not needing that. Alright. Tech upgrade slot, super slot is here, maybe? No, so maybe it's right here. There's one like kind of on this row, I think. I just want to jump into this black hole. Alright, that was for the save. Let's go ahead and jump. Alright, let's go back to the space station, because I think we were close to the space station.
Threat detected.
This guy's worth a lot of money. Hopefully we can take him out. That would be nice. Seems to be flying away from us. Alright, we're starting to get a little risky with our spaceship battling.
Hostile ships approaching.
Okay, his ship is a lot better. Okay, but it still looks like it's still only one dude. Alright, he doesn't seem to be doing much more damage than us. So... okay, let's hit our shots, please. Alright, we're almost there. Oh, that was not a good move by him, maybe. We got him.
Hostile ships defeated.
Alright, let's go ahead and travel towards the space station, and maybe the black hole was behind the space station. Is that it off to the left? Is this it? This looks like it's it. Okay, we finally found it. Alright. You know, black holes are supposed to be like really small in real life. So, makes sense that we couldn't spot this one. But I thought it was close by. That's why I was like tripping, because I was like, yo, this should be like not too far away from us. Oh, we're good. Because we got our hyperdrives. Okay. Go ahead and jump past these guys and jump towards our good old-fashioned black hole. And then this will count as our next jump. And we can see how close we are to getting towards the center. Okay. Alright, you guys. Get our Interstellar on. Murph, we're going in. Boom. Jump number 3. So we're one jump less than we were last time at this stage. Conflict level low. We like that. Okay. Is this still an outlaw system? Distance traveled 1.3 million light years. Okay. let us check this out. This still looks like an outlaw system, though. Nope, it's a regular system. Okay, it's just a cool looking space station. Alright, so I think now these things... I thought we had more of these. Okay. Whatever, I think we sell those for nanites. Okay, let's go ahead and sell these. Keep that one. Sell that one. Let's go ahead and... I think that one is good though. Or is it the phase beam that we have? Yeah, I think it's the phase beam. But maybe that's for the multi-tool. Okay. Had this guy teach us a lesson in his language. We'll take a trade symbol. Check out this weapon multi-tool. 1.38. We might be able to get that. We might be able to get that. What's up, Viking? Pathetic. Okay. Thank you. Let's get an aggression symbol. War. Okay. Thanks, man. We'll give you a gift for that. Alright, let's check out what this one is. So nothing special. Slightly more expensive, 17 slots. This one's a little bit more colorful, but no super tech slot. Alright, let's see if we can get our super tech slot. I think, let's try here. And no. Maybe it's the second row that the super tech slot's in. At this point, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the third row has another super tech slot. Oh, definitely want one of those. That's probably good too. Okay, let's go ahead and add this in there. Let's move that there. Okay, just doing some shifting. Go that there. Okay, let's learn some language stuff, and then we'll go check out the Galactic Trade Terminal, and then we will call it for tonight. I think we made a good progress. Word for power, okay. Let's go with trade. Transfer, okay, that's a good word. What's up, my dude? Teach me a word. Technology is always good for the Korvax.
Units received.
Oh, cool. Free money. Alright, let's see. Ask for some dialogue help. Okay, help is always good. Let's give him a... Oh man, this song's jamming. Okay, gave him a gift. Talk to all these guys. Oh, we talked to him too. Okay, what else? There should be a couple more people over here. Yep. 3. Alright, 3 more and then maybe 4. And I like this song. Dun, 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 dun. Stupid. Okay, nice. It's good to know when they're calling us stupid. What do we got? Okay, let's see. Offer him a gift too. Cadet Kunger. Help pathetic. Okay. Get another word going. Let's see. Let's go with technology. Cool. Weapon. Nice. We love it. Nice. What can this guy teach us? Technology is always good. Suit. Nice. Alright, let's see what this guy has on stock. To donate. I'm sure we can spare a few of those. We get some Merchants Guild standing. That guy's the chart dude. We already talked to him. We haven't talked to this guy yet. Go ahead and ask for some dialogue. Get another technology symbol for electronic. Alright, this guy having a mission that we want to do. Okay, an exosuit upgrade, why not? Yeah, and we'll do that one too for salvage data. Okay, that should be easy enough. Then let's do our trade terminal. Amino acid, microprocessor, gold. Okay, so they don't really have a lot of stuff to sell here, which is perfectly okay. Let's go. All right, so if you guys remember, we bought this for like 500,000 roughly, and now we can sell it for 1.2 million. So that's good. Then this guy again we bought for around 500,000 and we can sell for 1 million. And then this guy, I think we only bought for like 30,000 and we can sell for like 90,000. So we just tripled our money basically. I think we were at like 1.6, but now we're at, you know, 3 million. So definitely a good way to get some money is when you're in those outlaw systems. So I don't know if you can like teleport to them from a regular system. Clearance not granted. Yeah, see, we can't teleport to it. So we probably should have built a station there. But next time we get into an outlaw system, we'll teleport back to and put some bases, because I think if you have a base, you should be able to. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Well, I didn't really think that one through. I should have landed and created a base just to be able to have an outlaw system. But we're really far away from it now, so definitely not worth turning around and going back to it for sure. So let's go ahead and look at our galaxy map. So we're just going to go outside, then come back inside, and we'll call it for the night. But let's see how close we are to the center. We should be pretty close. See that? Look at that. We're magnate. We already sold enough money to get to that setup. So let's look at our galaxy map. Galactic core, 712,000 light years. Did it actually take us farther away? What is this? Continue to search for Artemis. So we want to go through the Atlas path, right? I think that's what we need, right? This gives us... Okay, Nana, Pola, Korvax, and Gek aboard the mysterious space line promise to help me as I search for clues to my haunting crimson visions. On this crimson lyre, there's Atlas interface for me on the map. I wonder what I might find. Okay. After returning to my ship, straight. So I feel like this is the one that we need to do to get to the center. And it says, I think, yeah, there's one here that we could jump to. Act space. All right, so we'll travel there. This is another black hole system. We I think we need the conflict scanner to find out if it's an outlaw system like that last one. Because, you know, that got us a decent amount of money by selling to it. So I think we need to go to this system to get towards the core. Because right now we're still 712,000 light years away, but we traveled like 1.6 million light years when we went into the black hole. So I guess it didn't really take us towards the center. I guess we like overshot it probably. Okay, that probably makes sense because I think we were like 700,000 and then we went 1.6. So what we probably did is like we probably went, like if the center was here, we went all the way past it to like around here probably, which explains like our distance that we traveled, which was 1.6 million. But in the end, we didn't actually get any closer. So let's go to this station to see the Atlas thing. And then I think we need that when we get to the center. So I think this should be our next spot. But I haven't got my free exosuit from the anomaly yet in this system. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So we're still too close to the stuff. Oh, there we go. We can put it right there. So let's go into the anomaly, get our free exosuit upgrade, or our next exosuit upgrade, and then we jump to that Atlas system and see what happens. And I think that gives us the Atlas seed, like one of them. And I think you need like 4 or 5 of them in order to like get to the center. I don't know if you need them to get to the center, but I know that you need them for when you're at the center, maybe. Not 100% sure. So over here should get us our exosuit, and then we can check out that multi-tool as well. Now that we have some money, we could actually buy it if it has a super tech slot. Okay, so maybe we just grab, I don't know, let's just grab like a regular storage slot. Or should we do another tech suit? So I think this was the supercharged one. I thought one of these should be supercharged, but maybe not. Guess not. Could have sworn one of them was supposed to be supercharged on the 3rd row, but maybe I'm just mistaken. The supercharged stuff is kind of new to me. And I know we could cheat and Google it to find out where to pick it, but that's not as fun as guessing and spending a lot of money and failing. So let's go into space. We'll make our last jump for the night. We'll land at the Atlas, and then we should be good. We can call it wraps. All right. So we jumped through a black hole. We did our interstellar setup. So now let's warp. And we want to go to this system. All right, so we got another jump. That's jump 4. Okay. All right, we are in our first Atlas system, discovered by Cry About It. Okay. And you know what? Let's go here to the space station, then we'll come back for the Atlas interface. But we'll make this our stopping point. Oh no. Oh gosh, that hurt. Okay. Alright, I think that was a pretty good stream tonight. We got a lot of the stuff done. So I do have to do a 5K tomorrow. So I do have to get a little bit of sleep to be able to run that. So that's why we're getting off. I would love to play some more, but I'm going to take a breather and catch up on some sleep so I can go do the 5K. Tomorrow I'm going to, like I said, I'm working on that new series. I'll see if I can get a lot of it done. But no promises, because I do have the 5K and some maybe going to go see that new Predator movie, Predator Badlands. I heard it was pretty good, so we'll see. And if it is, I'll give you guys a review. I got to set up a action review thing. So I'll see what I can do to kind of make the reviews a little bit cooler in regards to like the rating system stuff. Got some ideas. But yeah, you know, like I said, I watch movies, maybe at least 1 to 2 movies at the movie theaters every week. So definitely seen a lot to do some judging, and I think a like rating system will help. So if you're looking for something to do, you like horror movies, Shelby Oaks, I'll give it a 6.5 out of our rating system. So yeah, definitely go see it if you want. Let me know if you liked it, and hopefully you enjoyed our last playthrough of No Man's Sky. We got, 4 jumps back through the black hole, so we're kind of more towards the I honestly don't think we're any closer to the core, but we're kind of back where we were from the previous death. And now we have a cool pet, so there's that, and we visited an outlaw system, so made some money. So yeah, we're rocking and rolling. It would really suck now to die on this life, but we're at the Atlas. Let's see what we can find in the Atlas interface, and we'll pick it back up from there. See y'all on the next one. Peace out.